Alright, welcome back. We got another episode of Sarcasm Speaks. It's me and Bobby today. Fresh off the golf course. If you're watching the video show, I still haven't changed yet. I get 1,000 other things to do. And by 1,000 other things, I mean I literally have one thing to do.
The YouTube shows, for them, I put a shirt on.
Yeah. You wear no shirt, man.
I was gonna go no shirt because I'm cooking outside.
Yeah, you gotta get that tan.
No, I don't tan. Or I golf tan.
You have a golf tan, yeah.
Because I can't be bothered to go to the beach when it's golf season.
Yeah. I'm gonna, well, the one thing I have to do today is get my ass to Boston for Clovis's college graduation party. And that'll be by a pool, so I'll hopefully even out this fucking golf tan. If anyone on the video show is looking, then you can see it right here. I just lifted up my sleeve, so it's pretty fucking solid. Some people
free tickets to the gun show for anyone who's watching.
Some people may call this a t-shirt tan. However,
Golf tan.
they are classless, and they don't know what they're talking about because it's clearly a golf tan because it's a tan that happens from playing golf.
Well, also the golf tan has 3 parts: arms, legs, ankles.
Right. Sometimes wrists too because you wear the glove.
So now I will say to combat that, because I don't want to look like a fucking peasant, is I usually actually take my glove off in between each shot.
Yeah, I started doing that too. I typically only do that when it's really fucking hot out because otherwise I will literally sweat through the glove.
Right, well that's how it started.
And then the glove just becomes useless.
Yeah, that's how I started, is when you're sweating like that,
Yeah.
I don't wear the glove. So it's like I'll hit my drive, take the glove off.
Yeah.
And really the only time I don't is when it's cold, which hopefully we're past.
Yeah, I fucking hope. Although it was a little chilly this morning when we got out there. It was 49 degrees when I woke up.
Yeah, I think by the time we got there it was like 55.
Yeah.
Which is doable.
Because I went out to get coffee at like 6:30, and it was fucking chilly. I got back and I was like, oh, I definitely need a long sleeve. And then by the third hole, the long sleeve was gone.
Yeah.
It was in the bag.
That just needed that sun to pop.
Yeah. Wasn't awful. I played. I actually played my best round at Sharon ever.
Your best 18 or best 9?
Best 9. Best 9 on the front. Shot a 49 on the front, and then proceeded to completely implode on the back. I just got really fucking tired, and I get to that point right somewhere between holes. Derek will understand this because he's played with me before, and we're also kind of on the same page. Right somewhere between holes 12 and 14 is where things just start to fall apart because I get tired, and then I get angry and frustrated because my shots suck and I can't hit the ball good, and then I'm like, fuck this, I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. But then typically somewhere around, usually like on the 16th or the 17th, I'll make like a good shot.
You parred 16 today.
Yeah, and be like, yeah, okay, all right, this isn't so bad, I guess. But it's just that between 12 and 14 is where like the initial fatigue sets in, and it just fucks with me, and then I get angry, and then usually doesn't go well when you try and play golf angry.
No, I tried. I felt it a little bit today. I was tired.
Yeah,
But
I was pretty fucking tired. Was that the 16th when the one with the super narrow fucking fairway?
yeah. So 16th is the 7th hole.
Yeah, we were walking up to the green, and you turned back and you were like, hey, how are your legs feeling? I was like, pretty fucking tired, dude. Pretty fucking tired. Obviously I walked all 18 at that point. I had walked 16, but that course, for those of you that have no fucking clue what the course is like, there's a lot of fucking hills, man. There's a lot of ups and downs, and some big ups and some big downs too. And you carry, golf bag probably weighs, 30, 40 pounds with all the clubs in it. Carrying that.
Yeah, you were carrying. We were all walking, but I have my push cart because I can't be bothered to carry my bag.
Yeah, I'm a fucking peasant. But I'm also, trying to tough up for hockey season next year, so I gotta
364 more days for next year's hockey tryouts.
Gotta carry those clubs. Get tough.
Yeah, no, I play way too much. So actually, the reason I bought the push cart was because Chris was given one for Christmas, and back then, So 2 years ago,
Ooh.
back then, I go, I'm not going to be here in July when it's 90 degrees watching him push that stupid thing around. I go, I'm just going to buy it now. Like, I had a gift card to Golfsmith. So I just went and bought it. I go, I'm not going to be able to look at it. And then there were even times where I'm like, all right, it's just 9 holes, I'll carry.
Yeah.
And at Harmon, it was fine. Even like sometimes it'd be like, oh, well, it's not that hot out. I was only going to play 9. I'm going back around. Okay, whatever. So I carried 18.
Right.
I think I carried at Sharon for 9 the first time we played. And that was that. I'm pushing. I'm not fucking carrying anything anywhere anymore.
Yeah. It's certainly a tough course to carry your clubs on. But I mean, I don't know any better. I don't have a push cart. So I'll just fucking suck it up and just carry them.
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh shit. That's right.
Might be able to find one.
Yeah, that's good though. That's a good idea. The only thing with Facebook Marketplace though is I don't want to have to pick anything up. Like I want them to just ship it to me. Like
Okay,
I can't be bothered.
So
to go
Facebook,
get something.
so Facebook Marketplace that ships to you is called eBay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna pay.
I have one of those too.
But I was gonna say you're gonna pay like the regular
Yeah.
rate for it.
Sometimes you might get a good deal.
Barely.
Yeah.
eBay isn't what it used to be. Now it's almost like you pay a premium price for stuff that you potentially can't find elsewhere. So it's like when I wanted that 4-iron. Okay, well eBay has a couple 4-irons.
Right.
Good deal, not really. I feel like I paid like what it costs.
Yeah.
But
you got it.
I got it.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it anywhere else. So.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, all in all, I think it was all right. Sometimes I feel like I just fucking suck and I should just quit playing golf. And then other times I'm like, this isn't so bad.
Well, it depends on like what you think, because you played with me and James.
Yeah.
Who are a combined 7 handicap right now.
Right.
So you're playing with 2 people that combined for a 7.
Yeah, I'm like a 20.
Yeah, mid-20s or so.
Yeah.
Probably something like that.
Yeah.
So me and James combine to be a golfer that's better than most.
Right.
Let alone each of us individually.
Yeah.
So dude, I'm with you. It can be hard out there.
Yeah.
Like if you feel, and then even like the guy that jumped in on the other 9, that guy Brian, he was good.
Right.
He said he was a 9. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I think he's more like a 6.
Yeah.
So.
Sandbagging son of a bitch.
Nah, I mean I can 6 to 9 honestly he, you know what, he 3-jacked a couple holes.
Yeah.
That's the difference between 6 to 9.
Yeah.
9 3-jacks those holes, 6 doesn't.
I said it to you too, like jokingly in the car, but it's also like you're just a member at golf courses that are just fucking hard. Like Harmon was hard. Sharon's, I wouldn't say as hard as Harmon, but it's certainly not fucking easy.
So it's rated and sloped actually significantly harder.
Really?
Because with Harmon, your issues are the side to side.
Yeah.
But it's short, so you can hit.
Right.
You can hit shorter clubs, or even if you do go OB, you might drop. Or no, it wouldn't be OB. It would be a hazard. So if you're in the hazard, you can drop, have a wedge, and still be putting for par.
Yeah.
It's just so it's like now you have a chance. So instead of having a chance for birdie, you have a chance for par, and you're probably making bogey at Harmon.
Right.
Now that could happen a little bit more frequently than at Sharon. Sharon typically they give you places to hit it, but you have slopes to deal with. Like some of the greens are absolutely diabolical.
Oh yeah.
And
was it 3? The
3,
par 3
so
that goes up
3,
with the false
3
front.
and 5.
Yeah.
Today were horror. They were terrible.
Yeah.
But it's even like lies. So if you hit in the fairway, but like you're on the right side, okay, well now the ball's below your feet. Mm-hmm. Now for someone like you, now I don't even know how to like handle some of those shots sometimes. Like on the par 5 on the back, when I hit it 65 yards right. Yeah. That's because I had a lie that should have moved left. Right. So it should have moved slightly left, but instead went 70 fucking yards right. Yeah. That's great. Like it's and that's for me as someone who's like trying to like compete in the state amateur stuff. It's great because those are the shots I have. Because at Plymouth Country Club, where I was yesterday, like there was some weird lies, some weird shots, like hey, ball above my feet, hey, this is gonna draw, like things like that are happening. But at Harmon, none of that happened. Yeah. It's pretty much flat.
Right.
It's usually like a wedge. It's not like an 8-iron with the ball above my feet. It's maybe a wedge and the ball's probably even. Yeah. Or you're in like you're way off the path. Like you can hit a good drive at Sharon, have a weird lie that you need to now negotiate, and that's just part of it, which helps better prepare me for tournament golf. Because not for nothing, I went to Plymouth yesterday, didn't have my best stuff, and I mean I shot 77. I think 73, maybe 75 qualifies. Mm-hmm. So I was 2 to 4 shots off of where I need to be.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And I finished bogey double.
Yeah, well there you go.
And I'm still fighting the rights with my drive. So being at Sharon does help me a little bit for some of these things, but yeah, the course does matter.
Yeah, like, I mean it's frustrating for me too because obviously like we'll play a bunch of different places. We've played fucking everywhere together, and it's like we'll go to a place like Chamois or like Portland was a little bit different because we were all fucking hungover or whatever.
Yeah, but didn't you play well there?
I played well, yeah. So that's what I mean. Like, we'll go out and like I'll play well at these other courses, and then like, fucking I'll go to Harmon or Sharon, wherever you're a fucking member, and I just get fucking croaked. It's aggravating. I think it's aggravating for me because I know that I can play better, or it's like. Honestly, what it is I can play good on an easy course, and then I get fucking bent over on hard courses. Like, I'm not good enough yet to play on hard courses, is what it is.
Yeah, and it took me a long time to break for 9 holes at Harmon. It took me a long time to break 40. But I could go to Riverbend and break 40, maybe like 1 in 3 or something when I was probably like when I was like a 12 or so handicap. Yeah. So yeah, it can be, obviously it's frustrating as hell, but you got to remember that your scores at one place are not the same as the other place. So like when we played in Portland and when we played Chamois, so both of those courses, they play 4.5 shots easier than Sharon Country Club. Right. So theoretically, you could take 4.5 right off the top.
Right. So that would be like on the front. Instead of a 49 would have been
47.
Yeah.
Call it.
Yeah.
But then that doesn't take into consideration too that it is
Which
a
is
harder.
Right about where I play. Like when I go out and I'll play wherever, Pine Oaks or Weather Vane or Maplegate, wherever. Like right now, I've been shooting somewhere between 44 and 50.
But the other thing with Pine Oaks, isn't Pine Oaks a par 34?
I believe so, yeah.
So if you shoot,
there's 3 par 3s.
So if you shoot 47 there, and you say, okay, well that's like average. That's 13 over.
Yeah.
So if you come to Sharon and shoot 49, that's 13 over.
Right.
On a harder course.
Right.
So the course does matter.
Hey, just throw that phone anywhere.
Yeah, whatever. So the course does matter, and it's like if you're someone who's out there and you're like trying to play, I know the ins and outs, and I talk about it so casually, and I know you kind of clarify for us, but it's like stuff like this matters immensely because I go to Sharon, it's rated as 72, so it's a par 72 and it's rated as 72.8. So theoretically, someone who is a 0 handicap would shoot between 72 and 73.
Right.
Now it doesn't always work like that because the likelihood of you to shoot your handicap is actually way lower than a lot of people expect or think. And then it also brings into play some other stuff. But then it's like, so when me and James went to the International in Bolton, the first day, the course rating was like a fucking 75 or something. On a par, I think it was a par 72, so it plays 3 over par. But then there's also like a slope rating.
That just means it's playing really hard.
But then there's also a slope rating which says how hard it is. It's a rating of how hard it is for a bogey golfer.
Right.
So you may get, so again, Sharon's a 72. So you can easily find a course that's like rated 71, but it might have a high slope, which means a less skilled golfer is going to have a harder time there.
Yeah.
So there are ratings and there are things like that, and all that stuff does come into play. And it's like, you know, you go play like Ritter in East Bridgewater.
Ritters.
I would expect you to probably shoot like a 45.
Right.
Which is 11 over.
Right.
So yeah, it's a couple shots better than what you might average, but it's an easier course.
Right.
And it's like if you have a wayward drive, you're not dead.
Yeah.
And the greens are huge. Like all of that stuff matters.
Right.
Never mind, then we start getting into like how a course looks and how a course lays out, and you know, if your ball usually moves from left to right, well, certain courses favor that, and some certain courses punish that.
True. That's fucking golf, man. Golf blows. But it's still...
Oh, it's so stupid. I don't know why anybody would pick this thing up. Anyone that says like, oh, I really want to get into it. Why?
Why?
Are you just a glutton for fucking punishment? Because if so, then you're probably barking up the right tree.
Would that be a masochist? Right? The masochist is the one that likes to get fucking manhandled, and the sadist is the one that dishes it out.
Sure.
I think that's how it works.
Why not?
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not, right? And then so now obviously we golfed in the morning. We actually we made decent time.
It was okay. I mean, we were it felt slow, but we were waiting on every tee box.
Yeah. And it's like now we're home, and now it's like a mad dash to like get everything done before the fucking Bruins game tonight. It's like I had to cook my food for the week, and then also eat something. I literally just went into like vacuum mode and just started shoveling food in my face because I hadn't eaten all day. And it's like, all right, we gotta cook. I gotta get my laundry done. We gotta do this podcast. We gotta something. Oh, you had to fire up the smoker, get that going. And it's like, oh yeah, by the way, I gotta go to fucking Bobby's graduation party, which starts right now. So I'm clearly gonna be late, but oh well.
By the way, 2:00 on a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't make it.
It's
not my little brother.
Do people have like different ideas about how time works, like in Boston?
Apparently.
2:00 on a Sunday.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing the Bruins aren't home.
That's a Saturday move.
If the Bruins were home, I would be like, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make it, because I would have had to leave an hour ago.
Probably. Yeah. 2:00 on a Sunday. No way.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. There is a pool though, so I'm excited to actually go swimming. That's why I was like, oh, I gotta shower before I go, and I was like, that's dumb. I'm not gonna shower. I'm gonna go swimming. So, because it's like fucking 80 degrees out. But you know what is tonight? Oh, like I already said it. The Bruins are on tonight. It's Game 6. So by the time this comes out, it's gonna be tomorrow morning. So who knows? Like if you're listening to this on the day it comes out, it'll be Monday. But so we're doing this before Game 6, and I don't think I've ever been this nervous for a fucking hockey game.
Where were you Game 7, 2011?
Okay, alright. Since then.
For both the Lightning and...
Yeah, alright. So I haven't been this nervous for a hockey game in a long time. Mostly because the Bruins have been playing like absolute dog shit. Since they won, was it Game 4?
No, they won Game 3.
Game 3.
7-2.
7-2. They have looked terrible. They've looked like a shell of themselves. I don't even know if we've talked about the Bruins at all since then, really, on the show.
I mean, we have.
Or not like a ton, but that 7-2 game was whatever. Like they obviously blew the doors off the place. But then games 4 and 5, they look like dog shit. Granted, game 4 for half of the game, they lost Chara, which in and of itself isn't massive, but they had to play the rest of the game with 5 defensemen.
Which they also had to do in Game 2.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it kind of sucks, especially as defensemen because they play a little bit longer shifts. But whatever, we got through it. The team's just not looked good. They just don't look good. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what they're trying to do. I've heard so many different people talking on different radio shows and different sports shows and tweets and all kinds of bullshit, and everyone's saying the first line is just in their head. Some people think Marchand is injured. He's got a fucking wrist injury from that stupid, what did they do? The scrimmage when they had the 11 days off. There's all this shit, and it's like, honestly, I don't care. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Everyone's injured at this point. It's hockey. It's June in the NHL. Everyone has something. You know, like that. The couple days after the finals are over and what do they call it? Excuse day. It's like, oh well, you know, the reason why your team didn't win is because all these guys had all these injuries. It's like, all right, well, yeah, but so did the other team. You know, I think there's more to it than just injuries. Like, I think that first line is just playing like complete fucking dog shit. Like, they look lost.
They're not skating and they're not shooting.
They're supposed to be, well, not supposed to be.
The best line in hockey.
They're allegedly
the best line in hockey.
The best line in the entire league. When's the last time they got a point?
Well, Game 3? So they got points in Game 3.
Yeah, Game 3.
They have 0
since
5-on-5 points.
Yeah.
Them, Krejci, someone else.
Yeah.
Whatever. But it's like, I forget who. But there's like 6 guys who have 0 5-on-5 points this series.
That's awesome. That's great. That's just what you want.
Best line in hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not skating. They aren't skating. They aren't shooting. David Krejci's trying to pass pucks into the net.
That's Marchand. Marchand is trying to.
But he's trying to pass pucks to the other team.
He thinks he can get points for making passes.
Well, he's
like, you have to fucking score a goal to get a point. You don't get a point for making a nice fucking pass.
Well, they keep trying to go across the ice. And it keeps the fucking we've talked about this. The Blues are shutting it down in the middle.
Right. So
you can't make cross ice passes. You need to skate around people. That's why I wanted Kuhlman in this fucking series. And he ain't coming, and I've accepted it. He's not coming.
Right.
Back is blows, but he's fucking slow as shit. And Krejci doesn't go forward. He possesses the puck okay. Mm-hmm. Not the last 2 games. Last 2 games, he's like skated in the zone and then just like give up the puck or something. It would almost be like turnover, fall over, except he pretty much just stays on the ice and doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's actually less of a turnover and it's more of like a leave over, I guess. He just leaves the puck there.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, those guys, like, Jake DeBrusk needs to crash the net.
Right.
And Krejci's not fucking allowing him to do so. Like, that's how DeBrusk kind of plays. He plays like a little bit of a fucking mongoloid. like
he's just reckless.
Yeah, it's almost like he's almost like a wrecking ball in a way, with a little bit more skill. He needs to go to the net.
Right. And if they're not putting the pucks on the net.
No, Krejci's skating along the blue line.
Right.
And then like what Marchand does is he skates in down like the half wall, turns around.
Does a fucking circle.
Yeah, he turns around and then makes a turnover trying to go cross ice.
Right.
The only people who know what the fuck they're doing are the 3rd and 4th line. Right. Johansson goes through people.
Right.
Marcus Johansson. I know he's your Conn Smythe pick, and I know that.
he's my guy.
But he's not the most talented player in the world.
No.
But he can go through people. Sean Corrali, when he wants to, skates around dudes.
Corrali is a fucking monster when he is on.
He just skates around people. Well, but that's the thing is, like, Sean Corrali he does lack a certain level of talent.
Right. There's a reason why he's a 4th line player.
He just skates by people.
Right.
And it's just like the first line is not doing any of that.
No.
Whatsoever.
It's almost like they're trying too hard. That's what I mean. I think it's like a mental thing for them. Like they're putting too much pressure on themselves to like have to be creative and like make stuff happen. It's like, just play hockey. It's like what you said to me last year with golf, where like Classic Gary or said it or something, and it's like, Stop trying to play swing.
Yeah, it was
and
Zach.
just play golf.
Yeah, you're playing swing, not golf. When
Right.
you're out there trying to fucking...
Right, like the first line right now is trying to play to make something happen.
Yeah, they're trying to play hockey skills, not the game.
Right, they're just not playing hockey. Like, just go out and play hockey. Like, let your instincts take over. There's a reason why you guys are the number one line in the league.
Yeah, borderline 240 goal scorers out there.
Yeah, you guys are absolute fucking monsters. Like, just stop thinking and just play and react. Like, I just don't get it. I think, like I said, I've said it already, but I think it's a mental thing for them. And then I think you nailed the second line's issue. I think it's just Krejci not moving the puck where it needs to go, and therefore DeBrusque can't play his game. Because Backes is kind of also that way too. He's just a big body.
He's more of a wrecking ball without the skill.
Right.
So, but it's just, like, you haven't seen anybody skating down the boards.
No.
Johansson's going through people, fine, because it's working for him. Corrali is, like, doing his thing. But, like, nobody is skating down the boards.
Mm-hmm.
And they're definitely not doing it on the near side.
Yeah.
Like, of the camera. So, yeah, sometimes on the left wing, like, Marchand will go long. No one will be there. So he has to circle around and then inevitably turn it over. I don't know, I'm just not seeing anything. Like, David Krejci, I believe, is he a right shot or left? I don't know.
He's a right shot.
He's a right shot?
Yeah.
So, you would think that a right shot is going to want to go wide right, take it down the boards, be on his forehand, to then make a centering pass.
Right.
Instead, as a right shot, I see him skating a lot from, like, the TV angle. So from the near side, skating towards the
bench.
Player benches.
Yeah.
So now he's on his offhand.
Yep.
With nowhere to go. Like, his forehand is facing the fucking Tuca.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's like, it's like I'm not even, like, breaking down, like, these incredible, like, hockey strategies here.
Right.
It's fucking forehand, backhand. The guy is skating with his backhand.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck are you gonna make a play on your backhand?
You're not. The answer there is
he
you're
always
not.
comes up that right side and moves left.
Right.
What the fuck, man?
And like you just said, Tuca, which reminds me too, I said this to you in the car on the way back. The most frustrating thing right now watching this team is that Tuca has been so fucking good the entire playoffs. He has been almost unstoppable. Like, he hasn't, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember him letting up a soft goal, at least in the finals.
So the soft goals that he's let in are perfectly explained by something that happened with the rest of the team.
Right.
So if the goal was soft, it's the general attitude is that
it was like
shouldn't have happened.
Chara couldn't clear the puck from
someone
the
couldn't clear the puck, or Marchand didn't get back on defense, or McAvoy made a pinch that he shouldn't have made, or he made a pinch that no one, like, covered for. Like, it's that. So you easily look back to he gave up the goal, but it was set up for that.
Right. But he has been playing out of his fucking mind. This is the whole playoffs. I mean, you can say what you want about the fucking 11 days off between the Eastern Conference Finals and then the Stanley Cup Finals, but, you know, they've been playing now again regularly for a week. But up until the Stanley Cup the actual finals, he was fucking nails. What did he have? A 1.92 goals against through the first 3 rounds of the playoffs?
It is and has been hovering right around 2. So I think, like, in the Carolina series, he had like a long scoreless stretch, so it may have fell below 2.
Yeah.
Right now, though, I don't think it's more than 2. I think it was 201 going into the last game, and then he gave up 2. So I guess one could surmise it's like 2.
Yeah. Yeah. But man, this fucking team. I don't know. You think they win? Let me see what the line is.
Part of me I want to think that they're gonna win. Like, I want, like, how but my logic is flawed, because I think they're gonna win because I don't know how long they can play this bad for. It's like they're a better team than this.
Right.
But clearly they're not. I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
They've
know
laid
what to
3
do.
eggs. They've absolutely laid 3 eggs. So now it's almost like I almost have to like be careful with saying it's like, oh, they laid an egg in 3 games, because it's like that's not an egg.
Right.
That's fucking who you are. Like,
yeah, it's almost like they're trying
if half the games you spend out there and you play like shit, then I have to think that you're not as talented as people give you credit for.
Yeah, they're not playing their game. They're trying to out-hit the Blues.
But they're not. They're not. It doesn't look like they're trying to. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Because A, it doesn't look like they're trying to, and B, they're not. So it's the same thing with Columbus. They weren't out hitting Columbus.
Right.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just it's really mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Because it's not even like they're skating and making plays and making shit happen, and then they're just getting beat. They're not. It's like they're out there like, I don't know, uninterested. It's not uninterested. That's not the right word, but
yeah, but it's no,
incapable of doing anything.
Yeah.
Incompetent.
Incompetent, I think, is a good word, and it's kind of like they came into this series thinking that they were just gonna whoop them.
I didn't get that feeling except at the beginning of game 2, because they won game 1. I think they kind of it was like maybe like 4-2.
So yeah, it was 4. It was 4. Like that. Yeah, 4-2. I think it was.
But it really wasn't in question. It really wasn't in question. But kind of, and then it was like game 2. They came out and scored early.
Right.
And then St. Louis came back and fucking punched them right in the dick.
Right.
So, beginning of game 2, I remember the feeling like, okay, it looks like they thought they had this wrapped up and they weren't gonna have to try.
Yeah.
Now I just don't even know. I don't even know what's happening.
Honestly, it looks like the Blues want it more. Like, the Blues want this fucking cup. The Bruins are just kind of like, yeah, I mean, we want to play well, but they're not. They don't look desperate. The Blues look desperate.
They better fucking look desperate tonight. They fucking better.
So I got so the line is obviously, as it always is in hockey, it's set at 1.5. So the Bruins are plus 1.5. That's minus 260.
They're plus 1.5.
Yeah. The Blues are minus 1.5, which is plus 210.
What's the line?
So the puck line
no,
is
not the puck line. Puck line's 1.5.
Yeah, all right, yeah. The Bruins are minus 105, and the Blues are minus 115.
They're minus.
So they're favored. Oh. They're favored to win, but Vegas. So
no, they're not. Blues are.
Oh yeah, it's been a long day. I'm fucking seeing cross-eyed here. So yeah, Vegas thinks the Blues are gonna win by 1.
That's how go off betting it.
Yeah. And then the over-under is at 5, which is low-ish. Because I feel like it's been at 5.5 usually. So that's that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see tonight. I'm done pleading for again Koolman, and I'm done predicting this. I don't know. I just feel like they're a bit. I feel like they can play better than what they've been doing.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm
at a fucking loss with this team. I'm at a loss. I can't even think anymore.
Yeah. What's your gun to your head prediction?
Pull the fucking trigger.
What do you think happens tonight?
What do I think, or what do I want?
What do you think? What is going to happen tonight?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna be severely disappointed one way or the other.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. Or I feel like I'm gonna be unconvinced after tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Either they're gonna fucking lose or they're gonna win. I just don't think I'm gonna be like, all right, well we got the. I feel like I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, cute, you won, but
right.
Are you gonna play like shit next game?
Right. I think.
I don't do well with predictions.
I'm gonna say I do think they win. The Bruins. I'm gonna say they win 3-1. So again, this will be out tomorrow morning. So we'll see. We'll see how good that prediction is. But I think it's a 3-1 game, and one of those is like an empty netter. think it's gonna be close for most of the game, and I'm gonna fucking probably almost have 7 heart attacks, and then be really fucking tired to go to work tomorrow.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've paid attention.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen flavored sunflower seeds anywhere in recent memory? Because I looked at Market Basket and I looked at Big Y.
I want to say no, but I also haven't looked for them.
Because that would be good. That would be good for the nervous energy.
Yeah.
Sunflower seeds.
Well, I got a bag of pistachios too.
Well, I think like you might need a bag, and then I'm also gonna need my own.
Yeah.
Like, that's usually how pistachios go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking sunflower seeds, nervous energy.
Yeah.
But I can only find the original ones. I don't want the original ones.
Yeah. I feel like gas stations are good for them.
I was gonna say, like, I remember like Rite Aid,
Yeah.
like the one in West Medford. That's where I used to get them. But
Yeah, like Cumbies. I feel like Cumbies has a ton of fucking sunflower seed stuff.
yeah, it was just a random thought I had because I hadn't seen like I remember the barbecue ones, and
Right.
some people like the ranch ones, and
Ranch was actually pretty good.
I think they were okay. I mean, I don't like ranch, but it's not like ranch dressing. It's
Yeah.
just spices.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just wondering if you'd seen them.
I might have to make a pit stop on the way home from Boston.
Nervous energy foods.
Yeah.
Tins, pistachios, and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
seeds.
Just fucking chew your face off. This fucking game. I can't wait. Like,
I don't feel all that nervous, and I don't know if it's because
you're just giving up all
no,
hope on this game.
I think it's because they've played so bad.
Yeah.
That if they were to lose, I'm gonna be pissed, but I'm not gonna be overly surprised because they've played so badly in the 3 losses.
Right.
So if that team shows up, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be so close that they're going to think that they have a chance. Like, oh, I should just pop one right now. Like last game.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, they got fucked on that call. That was terrible.
Yeah.
All right, well, they got 8.5 minutes left. It's the Bruins. They can score 2.
Yeah.
They scored 1. And that was it.
That was it.
Just enough to make you think, like, all right, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we got this.
Yeah, but no.
I still went to bed.
Actually, you were on your way to bed.
I was brushing my teeth upstairs.
And then they scored.
I was
like, get the fuck to bed.
And I was like, yeah, don't worry, I will, because they're not going to fucking score again. And they didn't. Classic fucking Boston fan. Yeah, don't worry, they're not going to fucking score again. They're still going to lose this fucking game. But, so, actually, I wanted to talk about Captain Marvel, but...
I would love to. So here's the trend. Anyone who's been listening for the entirety of this, just like we didn't have the podcast for Black Panther, but then Black Panther happened. One of the Superman movies that we watched.
Yep. Superman versus Batman, or Batman versus Superman.
Might have been that one.
Dawn of Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we put Captain Marvel on the other. Actually, this is the best.
So it's vacation dads in a different fucking coat.
So if vacation dads convinces people to drink until 5, 6, 7 a.m., apparently home dads decides at what was it, like 10:15?
Yeah, it was about 10:15.
10:15 on Friday night after we went to the Mandarin.
Shout out to the Mandarin. Great spot for zombies. Local spot.
So after that, I'm like, all right, well, I gotta work in the morning, but I'm not drinking anymore, so whatever. Let's put Captain Marvel on. It'll be just over midnight, and I'll roll into work, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Except I fell asleep within about a half an hour.
10:45, I look over and you're fucking asleep.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, this is good.
Every time we try to watch any movie, I end up falling asleep.
And I made the decision of cracking a beer. It was a, it was a Greater Good Pulp Daddy. So it's a 16 ounce and it's probably like 7 or 8% alcohol. And I think I said it as soon as I sat down and we started the movie. I cracked it and I was like, well, I don't need this, but here it goes anyway. And I actually stayed up and made it through the fucking movie. It's okay. I won't give too much away if you're gonna watch it. But
I am gonna watch. I don't know when, but
yeah, it didn't suck. I liked it. It wasn't great. Like, it wasn't like Black Panther or like Ragnarok.
Well, it is an origin story, right?
Yes.
So those are always a little tough. They're a little slow to go.
Yeah. But, you know, like I said, it didn't suck. I didn't hate it. It just wasn't great. And it's tough because of the last few Marvel movies that came out. I mean, in the last year, you've got Black Panther, Infinity War, Ant-Man 2, and then Endgame, which we still haven't seen Endgame yet. But all of those are so good that because Captain Marvel was good, but it wasn't great, it feels like it was lesser than all those other movies. Which, whatever, it is what it is. I mean, if you watch it in one-off, you know, you're just seeing it or whatever, you'd be like, oh yeah, no, it's not bad. But again, compared to everything the last year of Marvel movies that have been coming out, it's okay. But yeah, so then I watch the movie, I go to bed, it's probably around like, I don't know, 12:30 when the movie ends. So I get to bed, you know.
Oh, say I did wake up when it was over.
Yeah.
On the couch.
It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'll just go to bed now. So then yesterday morning, Saturday, I wake up and I felt like death. I don't know what I think I got bit by a fucking zombie is what happened.
I drank the same amount of zombies you did, brother.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Oh, we were talking, it could have been sodium too, because I ate a fuck ton of Chinese food while we were there. But I don't know what it was. I woke up and was like, holy shit. Oh, you also slept an extra 2 hours?
Yep.
Yeah, that 2 hours of sleep would have been nice.
What time did you wake up?
7:15.
Alright, so it's a net 1 hour. Because I also got up an hour before you.
Okay, alright. Yeah. So that 1 extra hour, I don't know, I had the 1 extra beer. I refused to believe that 1 beer was going to fuck me up that bad.
Well,
but
1 beer, 1 hour, 1 sodium.
Right, yeah, it all adds up together. And I was a fucking loser yesterday. I got up at like 7:15, and because I don't sleep in anymore, because I guess that's life at 27. You just don't sleep, and I feel like I have a fucking like a fucking small child running around. Like, why can't I sleep till fucking 9 o'clock? But whatever. And then I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh, so I was planning on going to the grocery store and doing my typical Saturday morning food shopping thing. I ended up not leaving here until like 9 o'clock, 8:45, because I got there at 9. Come back, and I literally sat on the couch until 11:30 probably, and I just couldn't get the fucking energy to do anything. And then I finally went and golfed. I played 9 at Pine Oaks, which was fucking terrible because it was packed, and it took me probably a little over 2 hours just to play 9 holes. So, and then we drank again last night. Well, I started day drinking because I sent out the bat signal midday and was like, "Hey, does anyone want to day drink?" And obviously, I got the response of, well, so what I had said was, I want to sit outside and drink margaritas. That's exactly what I wanted to do. The response I got back in our group text from our phenomenal fucking idiot friends was, yeah, I'm down, what are you thinking? Well, I just told you what I'm thinking. I want to sit outside somewhere and drink margaritas. Like, let's figure this out. Let's find said margarita store that has outside seating. But obviously that didn't fucking go anywhere.
That's because if you want to do something, you need to make all the decisions. Like, right. You need to decide that you're going...
That was just dumb of me to think that I could actually have a legitimate conversation with our friends.
Yeah, no, it is dumb of you because you know we can't.
Right.
If you actually like want to do something, so for example, sit outside and drink margaritas, you need to fucking figure out where, when, and see who's coming with you.
Yeah. So what I ended up doing was making my own homemade frozen margaritas yesterday. And I had 2 of those, and then day drank a little bit, and then carried it through the night. But I mean, I was probably finished drinking by like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. We were drinking bourbon. We went back to bourbon. It's been a while.
long time. I don't know. I fell asleep on the couch again yesterday.
Yeah, I think I was in bed by 10:30 on a Saturday night. Solid.
Yeah, no, I was really raving hard. I don't even know when I fell asleep.
Well, I mean, I also knew I was waking up early this morning. I was up at 6:15 this morning, so I was like, I'm gonna go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Yeah, I also worked and played yesterday.
Yeah, because now I'm in fucking shark mode. So if you're watching the video show, I am drinking a cold brew, but I'm in that mode where if I stop moving, I'm gonna die. That's the shark mode. Like, I can't stop swimming. Like, I have to keep doing stuff. Like, we got home, I cooked, I ate, I did some other shit. Now we're doing the podcast. Now I'm gonna drive to Boston and like probably swim a little bit, sit by the pool, maybe have a beer or two. We'll see how that goes. And then like come back, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna fall asleep by the second period.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna.
I'm gonna just absolutely crash.
Lot of sunlight.
Yeah.
We haven't had sunlight around here.
It's been a long time.
So it's definitely something to get reacclimated with. Fucking sunlight. It's so bad.
Yeah, it happens. We don't get seasons anymore.
Well, we do. It's just
spring and fall.
Winter, summer.
Yeah, spring and fall last for like 3 weeks, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it typically rains. two of those 3 weeks it rains.
Yeah.
And it's like
I just thought those were the seasons we get now.
Yeah. But it's not even like we're that old. But I feel like when we were kids, that's not how it used to be. Like, I feel like we used to get real seasons.
Well, it used to rain in April.
Yep.
But now it's like April is just like winter extension.
Right. And it rains in May. Now.
Then it rains in May. So now I feel like we're getting a little bit of spring.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's also getting like too warm to be pure spring.
We're getting spring from 7 o'clock in the morning until like 11:30, and then it's full blast summer after that.
But it's yeah. I can't do
because this is the point in the year too where the mornings are still cool. Like this morning, I was at Dunkin' Donuts at 6:30 this morning, and it was 49 degrees.
But it's like also too. It's like the pollen that used to be April.
Yeah.
Now it's rain. It's
June.
fucking right now.
Right. So, and everyone is getting sick again. Like, there's a couple people at work that are sick.
No one gets sick during the summer. I am so. How the fuck do you get sick in the summer?
I don't know, dude.
And if we just establish that there are no seasons and it is now summer.
Yeah.
It's fucking June. Like, the weather's nice. How the fuck do you get sick?
I will say, though, 2 years ago, in June, is when, because we were in Axis, is when I had the world's worst case of tonsillitis. I don't know if you remember that. It was
probably just ignored it.
The weekend that I went to get my camping certification for work. I was like feeling sick and was like, fuck it, I'll tough it out. And it was like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. And like Friday was like, I'm kind of getting sick, but like I'll be fine. And then Saturday I was like, I kind of really feel like shit. Like I could totally just kind of like leave early and go home, but like whatever, I only have one more day. Made it through the Saturday. The Sunday morning I woke up and it was like I had fucking serrated knives in my throat. And I went right from good old Ponkapog, where we did our certification, to the fucking urgent care in Bridgewater at the time. And I stroll in there and, I talk to the nurse, whatever, they do the thing, they check in and do all that shit. And she's like, all right, so what's going on? And I'm like, like my throat's like super scratchy. Like, I don't know if I have strep or whatever, because I had strep a fuck ton as a kid. And so I remember what it's like. So she's like, all right, let me see. So I go, do the whole thing. And she goes, oh my God. And she leaves the room. She goes, I'll be right back. She leaves the room. She goes and gets the doctor, brings the actual doctor in, and goes, this is the worst case of tonsillitis that I've ever seen in person. And I was like, all right, cool. So now that I'm your fucking show and tell project, like, can we fix this?
Is there anyone else you want to show me off to?
Yeah, can we take the knives out of my throat now? Like, what are we doing here? Can we solve this problem? And that's how I got lidocaine. They gave me fucking like one of those little like the baby syringe, like you feed babies with baby food, like it's a larger syringe.
Yeah.
They gave
It's
me
not an
that.
actual. It's not an actual. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an actual syringe.
It's a medicine push pop.
Yeah, there you go, medicine push pop. That's a good one. And then they gave me lidocaine, like literally in a bottle. So I was like taking the lidocaine there and like squirting it in the back of my throat. But you're also not supposed to swallow it. So I would have to like gargle and like spit, and it was just fucking gross. But I could not feel a goddamn thing because lidocaine is fucking great. I think I still have some upstairs too. I don't know if it's expired. I don't know if it's like wine where it gets more powerful when it expires, or if it's like something out like aspirin and it gets least powerful. But that could be a
Or if it like transforms into something else.
Yeah, that could be a fun Saturday night project. Just take a bunch of lidocaine and fucking
Just
rub
see
it
what
all over
happens.
you.
Just see what happens.
But,
I think I got my final thought.
alright,
Is it about that time?
Yeah, let's wrap
No,
this
it's
up.
good. So, my final thought is anyone that gets a cold in a season that is not winter is a complete bitch. If you can't fucking muster up the strength...
I hope you get sick next week.
Okay, no. But okay, so let me finish. Because if you have like a cold and you can't fucking like function and you're like, ugh, it's like, because you have a cold. First of all, I have no fucking time for that anyway.
Yeah.
But in the winter, I'll level with you. It's gross out.
Right.
There's you need a million fucking clothes. Like, you feel like shit. You go outside. The wind hurts your face.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to do anything in the winter anyway.
Right. Fair.
Healthy, let alone sick.
Okay.
So, you're sick in the winter. It happens. It happens more often. That's when people get sick, is the winter. If you can't fucking muster up the strength to, like, live with a cold...
When it's 75 degrees outside.
Oh my god. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
First of all, what handouts do you think you're gonna get? Like, it's fucking 75 out. Like, get outside, get fucking moving. Everyone knows if you get outside, you get moving, you feel better.
Right.
A little bit higher in the winter because, again, the wind, face hurting. That part.
Yeah, it's 12 degrees outside.
Yeah, it sucks. And it's like, okay, how am I gonna get moving?
Right.
But like, when it's actually like nice out, it's like, oh no, sick. What the fuck are you doing? You fucking laying in bed in June? Like, you think you're gonna feel any better? Like,
right.
it's fucking 80 out. Like,
Yeah.
your room is gonna be hot as shit unless you have central air, which I don't know. I guess people probably do. We
they
live
do.
peasant lifestyles.
Yeah, we're peasants.
But
We have window units.
like, what the like? Are you like really gonna fucking sit inside?
Yeah.
It's fucking nice out. Get your shit, like, get your fucking shit in order. Get your
shit together, Summer.
Like, seriously.
Get your shit.
Like,
Gather it all up. Just get it together.
it's like, oh, I can't go to my baseball game. I have a cold. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What the? Get the fuck out there.
Right. I used
Like,
to
you're not gonna feel awesome
I
because
used
it's
to
gonna be.
play better when I was sick.
I was
I
saying.
would have better, like when I played soccer and lacrosse and baseball. When I was an athlete, I would have good games, like statistics wise, whenever I was sick. I don't know why, but it's just happened.
Less expectations, but you know, like you get like, especially now, it's like soccer, baseball, lacrosse. Everyone's outside.
Yeah.
Like, take a look around. There's pollen everywhere. You're
Yeah.
not gonna feel great. Whether you're
Everyone's
allergic.
cars are, no matter what color they are, they're yellow.
They're yellow.
Everyone has a yellow car right now.
Yeah, ketchup and mustard outside right now.
Yeah.
But it's like you're not gonna feel great no matter what.
Yeah.
Because you're playing out on a field with like fucking pollen storms.
Yeah, it was literally raining pollen at one point.
Yes.
Earlier on the golf course.
Yeah, God forbid you actually hit a golf ball into the tree and you just watch it all shake out. It's a horror show. But I got no fucking time
Yeah.
for people that are like bedridden or whatever. Like, if you pull that shit in the winter, I understand.
Right.
I still don't agree with you,
Yeah.
but I get it.
Yeah.
I don't want to get out of bed perfectly healthy sometimes. I don't know, that could happen tomorrow morning too. Anyway,
Yeah.
different story.
different reasons.
But, and that's the thing, if I get sick, yeah, okay, I mean, you'll hear me moaning, bitching and moaning about it. But you heard me bitching and moaning earlier about nothing.
Yeah.
Go, what the fuck? And I just walk downstairs.
Yeah.
Or like I just go around swing. Like, it's just, that's just me. Whether
Just like to bitch and moan.
sick or not, I don't know. I thought that was one of my best qualities.
Yeah.
Outside of sarcasm, I guess. But, yeah, I heard that. Sick all last week.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you get sick?
Yeah.
And
Well, a lot
how
of
the
people get
fuck?
sick with the change of season. Like
Fine.
weather changes.
Fine.
Which, come to find out, I'm I'm thinking now back like 3 weeks ago, so like 6 episodes ago. Remember when we did the allergies are different? Shout out anyone that has listened to us for more than fucking 2 weeks.
Sup, Derek?
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to think that I actually was sick at that point, not dealing with allergies, but it also could have been also both.
Well, good. I feel like I gave you the appropriate amount of shit back
what I did do when I was feeling like that was I discovered or rediscovered, I guess, because I used to do it before too, but the fucking detox shot. So I've been doing 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, half a tablespoon of turmeric, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then just like a little splash of water and toss it in like a double shot glass, stir it all up, shoot it down, and I did that back then, a couple weeks ago, when I was sick, or allergy sick, whatever. After 3 days, I was totally normal. And I was like, oh wow, that's weird, because typically like nowadays when people get sick, you're sick for like a week, which I feel like we've talked about that before too. That like, you used to get sick, you used to get a 24-hour bug, but you don't get the 24-hour bug anymore. You get like the 4-day bug.
Oh man, those are no joke.
Yeah.
But 24-hour bug, you get 24 hours.
Yeah.
People try to stretch those into fucking 3-4 days.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens because the like viruses change.
And that's the thing is I get it, but like things still go on. Okay,
you still have to live your life.
Kids in school.
You can't be a huge fucking pussy about it.
That's the thing is like, okay, yeah, I get it. You don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
Right.
You have a lot of school to go to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get fuck it. I was real sick last week. So what'd you do? Lay in bed all day? It's fucking 75 out. Get moving. Like fuck me.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pass on a final thought in lieu of a dedication instead, I guess. 1 year ago yesterday, Anthony Bourdain killed himself.
Was that already a year?
Yeah. Yeah. So instead of coming up with a final
Holy
thought,
shit.
I'm gonna say R.I.P. Anthony Bourdain. We'll dedicate this episode to you.
So I didn't
for doing something that we all joke about, but none of us have enough balls to actually
do. Yeah, the balls to do it. I can respect that. That's like fucking Charlie's Rocket Sharon. Jamie Ray killed himself 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
He did it.
Which, again, obviously the name of the show is Sarcasm Speaks. Like, we're making jokes here. Suicide is obviously a real thing, and a lot of people struggle with it. Clearly, Anthony Bourdain was rich as fuck, and obviously wasn't happy with himself or his life, which sucks. But
so to this day, wow, that was already a year.
1 year ago yesterday, yeah. So when this comes out tomorrow, it'll be 2 days ago.
Okay. So to this day, when I go to buy frying pans, I still think of his guidelines.
Yeah.
Which was, when you pick up a frying pan, you should think that there should be no question that if you hit someone over the head with it, the pan would be fine.
Yeah, that's how you pick a good frying pan.
That's how you pick one.
Yeah. So
to this day, you'll see me in there. Like, if you ever see me buying a frying pan, if you ever see me buying a frying pan, why are you stalking my life? That's one.
Yeah.
2, if you ever see me buying a frying pan, you're going to see me looking as though I'm going to hit someone over the head with it. Like, it's not full blast.
Yeah.
But, like, you'll see me, like, kind of like give it a little waggle.
Yeah,
little waggle, because I'm thinking, like, would this hold up to someone's head? Maybe.
Yeah.
But that's how I still, to this day, buy frying pans that way.
Yeah. Alright, well.
I didn't watch much of his shows or anything, but I've saw him in other, like, almost like guest appearance things.
Yes, yeah, I've seen him in a lot of guest stuff. I wasn't a regular watcher of his show.
No, because he was on Travel Channel.
It was Travel.
He wasn't on Food Network.
When
it's a big Food Network guy a few years ago.
Yeah. So the Travel Channel, I think, also was one of those that was like only in like the premiere package too.
Well, I think
his shit's on Netflix now, because I've seen his shows.
Yeah.
Like I watched a couple of them after he died last year, because everyone loves his show.
I would go back and watch.
Yeah. So.
Not just because he's dead, but just because I think he brings a different kind of like a no bullshit attitude.
Right. So shout out to Anthony Bourdain. All right.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna hear it. But.
Yeah. Well, he might hear it. He could be here right Sup, Tony. People used to call him Tony.
What are you, his fucking friend?
Me and him are cool like that.
Yeah, what are you guys, bros?
Yeah. All right.
Hey, nice work on that one.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna go check the smoker.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. For those of you right there watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It'll keep you up to date on all of the new videos that we post. We just posted a video from last weekend that the three of us idiots made about Chucky Boyle.
Oh, we actually. Oh, that post.
Yeah.
Did you just fire it off? Or did you edit it?
Yeah, no, I edited it. I did it yesterday, and I went through the whole thing.
Did you like cut up the clips?
Yep.
And okay.
Yeah, it's all good. It's up there. It's on YouTube. Check it out. It's only like 5 minutes long. It's a quick one compared to the normal shit that we put out here. It's like an hour-long podcast videos. So we're gonna try and do a little bit more of that too as we get going. Do some funny shit and just dumb stuff that's shorter. That's 1 to 5 minutes instead of an hour-long just podcast episode. So keep your eyes out on that. You'll know when it gets posted if you subscribe because it sends you the notifications. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel again. You can also subscribe to us wherever you're listening right now. iTunes is the big one. While you're there, make sure you leave a review as well. And you can find us on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod and on Twitter at Sarcasm_Speaks. I would imagine there could potentially be some live tweeting going on tonight for the Bruins game, even though you guys aren't going to hear this until tomorrow. But it'll still go down.
I don't know, they've been playing so disappointing, I haven't even had
Yeah.
I really haven't had the energy to even fucking
To care.
roast them sarcastically.
Yeah. So thanks again, everybody. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dogs. Spread the word. Let's get this out there. So go Bees, and hopefully, again, when you guys are listening to this, we're getting ready for Game 7. Later.